In a world that thrives in connection, some still struggle to keep up. Technology should be a bridge, but for many, it has become a wall. In a classroom, everyone sits the same, but not everyone learns the same. Some raise their hands with ease, while others remain silent, not because they don't know the answer, but because they had no way to prepare. This is not just about who studies harder, it's about who has access and who does not. This is the story of digital divide, the invincible gap that still shapes education today. During the height of pandemic, 74% of the household in the Philippines had no access to a computer. Today, schools have reopened, but the digital gap remains.
Malaki ang epekto ng digital divide sa larangan edukasyon na nakakamit ng ating mga mag-aaral, lalo tigit sa kasalukuyan. Ang teknolohiya ay patuloy na nag-evolve, patuloy na nagbabago, at pataas ng antas. Kung karamihan sa ating mga mag-aaral, lalo tigit sa mga nasa kabundukan o yung mga mag-aaral na hindi naaabot ng internet o ng mga technological tool, malaki yung epekto sa kanila sa pag-aaral. Katulad na lamang ng mga nakakatapos ng mga elementary or high school na hindi sanay gumamit ng internet o ng computer, or maybe mga walang cellphone. Nung pag-akyat nila sa mataas na antas ng pag-aaral, masyado silang nahuhuli.
Nakakalungkot lang isipin yung alam naman nila yung gagawin nila, pero siguro napapangunahan lang sila nung kakulangan sa yung parang nahihiya or idea gano'n. Nahihiya silang subukan, pero alam nila yung gagawin nila. Kung minsan nahuhuli talaga ako, hindi dahil sa tamad, pero hindi ko talaga agad alam yung mga platform. Kaya minsan kailangan ko pang magtanong o may tumulong sa akin para makatapos. At gusto ko rin namang sumabay, pero parang palagi akong may kailangang habulin.
Like below water. Conserve, sustainably use the oceans and seas and marine resources. Over 3 billion people depend on marine coastal biodiversity for their livelihood.
Yung makakaya, pinilit kong ibigay yung quality education. Kaya lang marami pa ring barriers. Unang-una, isang barrier na rito yung lugar kung saan idadaos yung online class. Hindi lahat ng mga mag-aaral mayroong presentableng lugar kung saan mag-online class sila. Maraming mga deviations, maraming mga distractions. Pangalawa, internet connection. Hindi naman natin masasabi na mabilis ang internet connections. Pangatlo, kahirapan. Hindi naman lahat ng mga mag-aaral ay kayang bumili ng mga gadgets para gamitin nila sa online class. Yun ay ilan lamang sa naisip ko. Napakarami pang mga disadvantages at marami pang mga barriers.
Bridging the digital divide is not just about devices. It's about awareness, support, and inclusive system. The question now is, what can we do?
Digital equity means giving everyone the same start line, not just the same classroom.
A student without an access is a student with a quieter voice, unheard, unseen, unprepared.
We don't need students to be tech expert. We need every student to be seen.
We need schools that listen, teachers that adapt, and system that includes.
This is not just a tech issue. This is an education issue.
Bridging the divide starts when we stop ignoring it.
The classroom is no longer just desks and chairs. It's emails, links, search bars, and screens. But real learning doesn't begin with gadgets. It begins with fairness. And fairness begins with awareness. Let's build an education system that doesn't just teach, but reaches.